Hello, welcome to another how-to video. I am ZipperSpark and I was going to show you how to get started on the Magma Island in Modern Skyblock 3. Now, if you look at the guide for the Magma Island, what you're going to want to do is use the magnified stone and the crystal fluid to get as much cobblestone as you can, and then build a mob farm, get the gunpowder and rotten flesh and bone meal and everything you need for the combustion and the alchemical fusion, because that's how you're going to get your dark oak saplings and your dirt. And you're going to want to use the cutting knife to get as much of the petrified wood planks as you can, as soon as you can. So without further ado, let's hop right in and get started. So island, create magma. So here we are on the Magma Island. We've got some soul sand, nether wart, magnified stone, and the petrified wood. So first thing you're going to want to do is get that crystal fluid flowing over, touching the magnified stone here, and then this one underneath this block over here. You can see it right here. So go ahead and break your nether wart. You're going to want to not drop it off into the void. The soul sand here, you want this one, and this one. And that will enable you to kind of block in here, so that redirects this over here. And then you just kind of stand here, and honestly you can AFK for a bit until you get enough cobblestone to build out your platform. But while we're doing that, we can punch down these petrified woods. Let's get this one too. Okay, so we want to get the cutting knife as fast as we can. So create your crafting station, put it anywhere convenient for you, and then make some sticks, and then make your stone cutting knife. This guy here. Alright, so now anytime you break one of these wood, you're going to want to use the cutting knife, and because that will give you extra here. Now I would recommend not cutting them yet, waiting until you know exactly what you need, because you will need some charcoal, and if you cut all of your wood pieces into planks, then you can't use them for charcoal. So it's not what you want. Okay, so I mean, go ahead and make yourself a pick. Yeah, this is one thing I've noticed here. If you the crystal fluid doesn't behave the way most liquids do. A lot of times it will just not stop flowing, even though there's no source feeding it. So like over here, know, this is still flowing down, but there's not a source there. So yeah, anyway, so cut that off. You are going to want to try and get all of them. We don't actually need this here anymore. And this corner one's not needed here anymore either. Okay. So one thing you can do, if you want to make sure you're not going to lose them, you can throw them up in your ender chest. You've got this little ender pouch button here in your inventory, so do make use of that. But I'm going to sit here gathering a bunch of cobblestone, and when I'm ready to build the mob farm, I'll be right back. So I got a few things cleaned up here. I rearranged the magnified stone. One of the advantages of setting it up like this, I mean, this is the original spot that the crystal fluid is in. I don't have anywhere near a bucket yet, so I can't move it. But you pick these up and you move them kind of diagonally off this way, and then the water or the fluid will kind of create a figure 8 around. And that way you're going to have 4 sides of the magnified stone touching the crystal fluid, and that increases the production of cobblestone a whole lot, as you can kind of see. So I've got, you know, over 3 stacks of stone, bunch of slab steel. So, you know, I just kind of built out a little platform. But as soon as you can, you're going to want to build your mob farm. So, I mean, just pick a direction and start, go out this way. So start counting, and you want 24 blocks away from where you're at is the minimum, and the maximum is, you know, somewhere in the 30s before you need to worry about them despawning. So if you count out 24 from, you know, your kind of base island, and then go from there, that's about right. So let's do this here. So 1, 2, 3, 21, 22, 23, 24. All right, so here, kind of widen this out just a bit, just to start a little platform here. Now you're going to want to go, you know, about 3 blocks deep of a walkway, just so that if the creepers aggro on you, that you can kind of back up far enough that they will not explode. Alright, so you see the red X's means it is perfectly fine spawnable in there. So let's just step back here, and honestly, we just wait for some mobs to spawn now. So the first ones we're hoping to get is the a creeper, so we want the gunpowder as soon as we can, because we need to beat the combustion, and we need, you know, gunpowder for this stone heat component. But then after that, it's just smooth stone. You know, a little bit of wood here. You can use some of the planks and the gear, you know, planks to get your gear. So let's wait for a mob to spawn while we collect some more cobble, and I'll be right back. Okay, not too much time has gone by. We've got our first creepers. Let's slab the tops of these just so they're not spawnable while we walk over here in the dark. You can go ahead and create a sword if you'd like. Let me turn that off actually. I think your cutting knife does a bit of damage. No? Huh. Oh yeah, 3.5 it says. So you can use that as a somewhat decent weapon. It's You know, not the best, but, you know, better than your fist at least. All right, we got a loot bag from that. Now, the other thing, the creepers in this mod pack, when they explode, they don't destroy blocks. So that's not something you necessarily have to worry about. All right, so we did get a gunpowder and then 2 of these loot bags. Sometimes there's really good stuff in there that you can get. This more nether wart and more gunpowder is awesome. The wheat is helpful. The Enderman hearts. I guess you have to right click it. Ooh, that's nice. This, you need to charge it with ender pearls. I guess we have some, but then these loot cases. The loot cases, you can get some really good stuff in them. We can open them to see, just to see what we have. We got a chest plate. Increases our health. That's super nice. And what's this one? Some sort of... Okay, 11 damage. That's going to be awesome. So, we're going to use that as our weapon. This, where it gives us the extra health, is actually super convenient when it comes to life infusion later on. But honestly, we don't need it right now, so I'll probably just not put it on, just because you know, you're not going to be guaranteed to have it. So, what is this? Is this a skeleton? Because I'd love some bones. Yeah. He is... Oh, because this gives him levitation. Oh, that's a little... I'm like, how come he's not falling back down? But, yeah, my weapon. Okay, so let's get this going. So what we need is, of course, a furnace. You got plenty of cobble to make a furnace with. You can make multiples if you'd like. Let's slab the top of that. Okay, so to use the fuel, the best option, honestly, is these petrified planks. Each one of these, if you look up the uses, will smelt. It should be more than the 1.5 items. If you look in the guide. Yeah, each one will last for 3 items. So just these 2 planks I have, I can put in 6 of these and it will smelt them all. But you're going to need more, you know, smooth stone than the 6. So go ahead and you know, break up one of these. Now, you know, again, looking in the guide, a petrified wort is 12, but the planks are 3. But if you use the cutting knife on the wood, you get 6 planks. So that's actually 18 items from that. And so that's the main advantage of using the cutting knife. So to use the cutting knife, you just plop it down and then break the log with it. And as you see, we get 6 more planks. So yeah, you see 3 full items from that first one. And then we should have 18 more from this. Although we're not going to use them all because we want 8 plus 7 is 15, plus another 8, which is 23. So that's 6. That's 9, 12, 15, 18, 20. I guess you do want all of them. Okay. So that should give me 24 total, I believe. But yeah, we're going to want to create your heat component. Yeah, and do keep an eye on your mob farm. You will want to make sure you're getting bones and flesh before you get too far down the road. I love these little baby skeletons. Maybe not when they're floaty. Alright, I think that's all of these. Okay, so we did get some flesh, we did get some bones. We got this on. We got this grave's dust. No use for that at the moment. This you can't even access yet. Yeah, so we got some bones, we got some flesh. So we can kind of start looking at what is needed for that. And you know what? It would be super convenient to get that last smelt in on the wood, but I don't think I can switch it instantaneously fast enough, so. Alright, we should be able to create this now. We need some planks. And we out of sticks too? Yeah, we're out of sticks. I'm not sure if you can cutting knife the planks into sticks. Oh, you can, okay. So that'll give you 6 sticks rather than the 4. So a little bit there. So there's my wood gear. Surround that with their smooth stone. Oh. Actually, I think this can be cobble. Yeah. That way you're not wasting all your smooth stone. And then this needs to be smooth stone. There you go. So you've got the combustion. Go ahead and set that up anywhere convenient. I'll probably just pop it down here. And the heater, throw that inside. Now, it is a multi-block, and you can see it says it's not available. How you make that is you just get some blocks and hop up there. Kind of surround an air gap. Stop falling in the water. Or the crystal fluid, technically. Alright. So you've got a little chamber here. The first thing you need to do, let me search up the dirt as well. Dirt. And dark oak sapling. Okay, so the dark oak sapling is fusion, so you need to get the fusion table. So you need some of this primus and more stone. So the primus, where did that run off? So charcoal, 2 blaze, and a gunpowder. In order to create the blaze, you need to do combustion on the gunpowder. So first thing you want to do is drop just 1 in at it for now is enough. You do need a button. Go ahead and either use a stone or wood, I would probably use a stone because it's technically cheaper because you can get 3 smooth stone from 1 plank. Oh, you do need to give it some fuel. So again, use the planks rather than the wood, and that will extend the heat. Did I not have? I picked it up, didn't I? All right. Yeah. Try and do it quick so you're not losing the heat. There you go. So we got that. So we need 3, 2, and turn one of these into the charcoal, and that will give us the primus. So we need a charcoal, but first let's get some more planks to smelt with. Now I'm going to put this in, try and get as quick as I can to use as much. Alright. So I'm probably not going to get all 6 smelts from it, but get as much as we can. So throw that in, 3 of these, 2 of these, and close it off. Check your heat. I'm down to 166, so I'm going to need to put another one in. Alright. So we've got their primus. So now we just need, yeah, so we only got one of there. Actually, we're going to need more stone than that. Yeah, so the dark oak sapling. Why is this over here? Oh, because it's dirt. Dirty, yeah, okay. So, we'll smelt these up and be back. All right, so the stone's done. So get one of the primus, surround it in your smooth stone. That creates your alchemy component. And then that you're going to want to combine with another primus and then some of the planks to create your fusion table. So just like before, get one of the woods, use the cutting knife. Create that. Honestly, I can probably turn my stone off. I have enough already. I can stop hopping. Alright. So, the recipes you want, the dirt, soul sand, and the bone meal. And then the dark oak is netherwort, gunpowder, and rotten flesh. Now, all of these materials are renewable, and these ones you have a limited supply of soul sand. This is actually renewable too. So you want to be careful about how you're doing the recipes to maximize the amount of dirt you get with the minimal amount of soul sand used. And the primus, you see it has an alchemical or a catalyst yield of 75%. So every time it does the recipe, it'll consume the items here, and then the little bar will kind of come down here. And then as it's coming down, this bar will fill up 75% of the way. So the first time it comes down, it's not going to create the item. And it won't be until the second time when it finishes that and then comes up another 50% that it does that. So that first 75, you want to use the netherwort, the gunpowder, and the flesh in order to use the catalyst up with renewable resources. Now, with that in mind, we want as much nether wart as we can, much gunpowder and flesh as we can. So let's plant this nether wart and see how much we can grow while we're just harvesting mobs and so forth. So let's see here. Let's fill this out. So this does take a while. There is a snad, soul snad. I think it's gated right now. Okay, so I've been killing some more of the mobs. I've been letting some of the netherwort grow. I did get a bit more of netherwort from the loot bags, and I actually got quite a bit of decent stuff. I got some diamond armor and stuff like that too, but since this is somewhat of a tutorial, I don't want to be using a lot of things. I mean, I've got my little weapon here, but I don't want to be using a lot of things that aren't going to be available to the average person based off of luck. So so we needed the dirt from Minecraft, mine, dirt, and we need the dark oak. Oak, sap. Okay, so like I mentioned, we want to do this recipe as much as we can, and so on. So let's look in here. I think we're going to end up using all of this, but if needs be, we can come in here and get some more of our petrified wood into charcoal to create some more. So what is the exact recipe? So 1 wart, 2 gunpowder, and 1 flesh. So 1 wart, 2 gunpowder, and a flesh. So that fills the little purple bar 75% of the way. So now we can do, now let's do a dirt one. So we're going to need one of these. So we need some bones. And then what is the exact ratios there? 3 enriched bone meal to 1 soul sand. So soul sand and 3 bone meal. So there we have a dirt. Okay. Let's finish off the dirt. You're going to need, since you're doing dark oak, you're going to need 4 pieces of dirt. All right. So this next one should give me another dirt, guaranteed. This one. Okay, now since this bar is empty now, the next craft is not going to give me a dirt. So I'm going to do this one just to fill up the bar. Now we do this one last time to get our 4th piece of dirt. And now we can, I guess, just fill up the rest for the saplings. There we go. So pull out this. We come in here. So we got that. Go ahead and claim the command. So from this point we can choose kitchen sink mode, staged mode, or gated mode, however you want to play this through this pack. I personally have a Let's Play series on the gated mode. I started out on the Magma Island in there, and I actually ended up with more leftover resources, you know, this playthrough or this start than on my Let's Play. I only had one sand left. I think I used all my wood as well. So if you're interested in watching that, you can click on the playlist. It should be in the right hand side of your screen, and hope you enjoy that. But thank you for watching as I kind of go a quick little tutorial about how the Magma Island here works. But thank you for watching. Leave a like if you did. Be sure to comment and subscribe to my channel for more content. And thank you so much for watching. Catch you later. Bye-bye.